right. I'm verifying. We're doing it. And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Reality Skewed Gamers. Verifying. We're D&D adventure here on the RSG channel with yours truly, your Dungeon Master and host, Wayne GJ19. All right. Welcome to our little D&D campaign with the infamous or famous, however you want to look at, Resonant Band. The fine group of adventurers on their little adventure right now. We're going to be doing some D&D tonight, so we're glad to have you along. First thing we ask is give your greetings, say hi to me, say hi to all the folks in the chat, and of course say hi to all the folks playing the game. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, do all that stuff. You want to help the players get free rerolls, make me do shoeies, you know the deal on that. And blah, 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 humana. Yeah. All right, I'll give these guys a chance to introduce themselves in a second. We're going to go for a little while tonight. It'll be kind of fun. My hands are toast right now because I have, they're covered in ant bites. So, we are going to have a nice session tonight, but don't expect me to be doing too many crazy things with the sausages here. Yeah. But outside of that, just say hi. Like Ouchie and JohnnyMo, who just said hi in the chat. There you go. All right.
Hi.
Fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. Trying to bullshit a little bit because Grimm the Thief said he would be a few minutes late getting here, so
He said he had to work today, so...
Right, but he said he was to be late getting here, or did he say how long, what time
he
would...
said, I may be running a little late. That's what he said.
Does that mean like little in like 2 or 3 minutes late, or a little like in his world 30 minutes is a little late?
He sent it 2.5 hours ago, so I don't know.
He also posted in the Wildbound chat also, not too long.
Okay. All right. Well, he's not here. We need to do this. If he shows up while here, then we'll let him introduce the character.
I did not notice that.
Yes, DPK will not be here tonight. Now, for the schedule, we'll have a game next weekend, and then the weekend after that, we will not have a game because it's going to be Memorial Day weekend, and I'm going to be busy doing Memorial Day weekend thing. So there's that. And then yeah, now as you can see, this campaign is starting to get to some of the end game stuff on this one. If this campaign, once it does eventually end, kind of waiting to see what Finn's gonna do. If Finn wants to start the old campaign or wants to start a new one, fine with me. If not, then well, I guess we'll just have to run these guys through something else. We'll see. But we still have ways to go on this one. But once this one runs out, then yeah. Ranger, you're doing your yearly cookout for Memorial Day. You're goddamn right.
Isn't next weekend Memorial Day weekend?
The weekend after. It's always the end of May. The merry month of May. Do 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 do.
Yeah, the 26th, right?
Yeah. Oh, is it? Wait, let me look here. Hold the phone.
Because I won't be here for the 24th.
I thought it was on the 30th.
Oh, it's because the 31st is on a Saturday this year.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, it's not this next weekend, but the weekend after is Memorial Day, right? Am I on crack?
You're on crack.
You're on crack. It's the ant venom.
What?
Yeah, it's the ant.
So it is next weekend.
Yes, next weekend is Memorial Day weekend.
Oh. So we won't have D&D that weekend. Because I'm stupid.
Oh, we will the weekend after.
Then the weekend after. All right. Not too hot coffee. All right, so next weekend we won't have D&D. And maybe my brain will start working. That's probably
the ant bite. You're allowed. It's okay.
Yeah,
You'll become Ant-Man by next weekend.
Well, if I keep at this pace, yeah, you know. See, I mean, Spider-Man got bitten by the spider, and he turned to Spider-Man. What the hell's, I mean, I had 12 bites. I mean, what the fuck? I should be Anti-Man right now. All right, let's let these guys introduce themselves. I'll recap, and we'll get into, we'll start it, but we'll get the, get the ball rolling, get the juices flowing. kind of stuff, the technical game stuff. All right, fine Corinthian Leather, if you would like to introduce your character, please.
Hello, I'm Dorian Dahr, the famous, the one and only Bard Warlock of the Resonant Band.
Yes, Resident Asshole. JohnnyMo.
I'm playing as Ribin Hoggather, halfling fighter / cleric.
Not a very good one.
Blue player, mediocre at best.
Well, I think you're
Cleric,
good on flute.
really not good.
Flute, fighter, anything that starts with an F, you are fantastic. Anything outside of that, we pray.
Yeah. Definitely the intellectual of the group.
And that's saying something.
Mm.
Speaking of the intellectual of the group, Ouchie Dumping.
Hello and good evening, everyone. My name is Jazmyra Synn. I'm a Drow Life Cleric of Elistray and a College of Glamour Bard, and I'm looking to try to sneak my way into Dritz's old bedroom.
Yes, good segue. Excuse me, I'm getting some witch hazel from my boo-boos. So while I'm explaining this, I can treat my wounds.
You also should have something called Benadryl. It's
I've got some of that, yeah. But that doesn't really stop the
I was going to say something funny about what Benadryl was.
I'm sorry. Last time we left our band of merry misfits, they had gone to Mezbazarin with Grimm, the apprentice to Big V, the mage that's helping them with this, meeting up with a way to two things that they're trying to accomplish. One, they need to get the grimoire of Gromp Benray, and to get this some information before they cast this ritual and stuff. On the way there, they had a conversation with Grimm, and he found out that really Viscerin's reason for doing what he was doing was to destroy Mezbazarin. And also Viscerin told him that some more information about what he found out for the library and everything like that. And so they went to Mezbazarin. While they were there, they hooked up with Viscerin's an old contact, Jaraxel of Brienne the Arth, one of the most famous mercenary companies, not just in Mezbazarin, but the entire land of Faerûn. And had a very long conversation, and it was brought out that Viscerin wanted to destroy Mezbazarin. Grimm didn't want that to happen. Jaraxel said he would kick some ass if that was to be the case, because you're not messing with his business. And the group agreed that that would not be a good idea, and they decided that if Jaraxel would find them a place that they could do this event, then he knew a certain place and would take them there for when it was done. Now, before they can get access, and they did have access because of the Council of Sorcerers for the Sorcerer, which is the Wizards Academy for male Drow in Mezbazarin. Jaraxel kind of brought it to their attention that old Lady Brienne, the head mistress of the entire city and of the house, the main house of Mezbazarin, wanted to talk to them. So they were escorted there. And they did have their conversation. That being said, Grimothy's character, I think, forgot that he not only is he not a drow, but he's a male of the species, and got bitch slapped by her. It was agreed upon that she would allow them to go into Gromp's area. That they'd searched his main stuff, but there were some other areas they hadn't gone into yet, but that they, if it would help them with what, they didn't really know what was going on. Once the characters kind of said, she said, yes, you can get full access, but here's the deal. If you are successful, then we'll say you guys, causes, blah, 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 no bit harm, no foul. But if you fail, you're going to be made the villains. Basically, they're going to, the short end of the stick is going to end on the party, but they don't care because they'll leave him as a Mezbazarin one way or the other. So this is just a way for her to cover her ass, because Gromp is her brother, and it looks like he's the one, as she suspected, and the characters have found out tons of information on the one that caused this nonsense. And that being said, meeting up at the famous house, the former house of Duorden, which is now owned and operated by one Jaraxel, the birthplace of one Dritz Duorden. Our characters had come back from their meeting and had spent the night at House Duorden, and we're getting ready to go to the wizard school the next day. It is the next day. You all are arise and shine in the best way you can in the Underdark. You see on the image on the screen that I have a picture. It's actually sorcery. That is the in Mesobazarin. You guys can have some scale of what it looks like for our characters. That is where you are headed today.
Sweet.
It's very purple.
All the lighting.
They got a theme there.
Yeah, it's like mood lighting.
Black lights, maybe.
Ooh, I don't know about that. God knows what you would find on the walls.
Mm-hmm. Spider goo.
Yes, we'll go with spider goo. That was the answer we're looking for.
So I was thinking that Jazz, maybe you should probably do more talking than some of the rest of us.
Are we? Oh dear. Okay.
Well, just because I mean, I try not to talk much, and it didn't go well when others talked.
Well, it's very unlikely that once a brilliant thought comes to my mind that I will be able to withhold myself without
Wow.
revealing it.
No.
Yeah, you've been different lately.
About that, Dorian, dear. Are you?
Which one of my
right?
thoughts do you think was the most particularly brilliant of late?
Oh dear.
Oh, that one where you kept your mouth shut and didn't talk for like the last 8 hours you were sleeping.
Ah, yes, I do look particularly lovely when I rest.
You do. It's very statuesque. But you've been feeling all right, because I mean I know that down here does the weird things to your brain stuff, but like you've been more over the top drummer lately than usual.
I do a patented like hair swirl and put my hand underneath my chin and say, "Whatever do you mean, Ribin?"
Like, did you take a crash symbol to the head, or like?
I just thought that it was more appropriate that I begin to take up the most spotlight amongst the group, as it was always likely to have been eventually. I just figured I might as well speed it up.
Oh dear.
So you're looking at like a solo project, like your own album, or like?
No. I mean, we'll always be the Resonant Band. Come on, I'm just a little bit more of myself.
Oh, you're a lot extra.
Thank you, Ribin.
I'm just thinking that well, you know, that last lady we met yesterday, she was kind of like terrifying. So I'm just thinking that, you know, the more of nothing against you, Jess, but Drow in general seem to not Drow.
You are on to something there.
And
Ribin,
really,
you all right.
They don't really seem to have a problem with, like, you know, killing or skinning alive, or making us wear loincloths. So I'm just thinking that maybe, since you know, we're in proverbial speak in the heart of the beehive here, it might be best to just not talk.
Okay, well, we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Yeah, just because, I mean, just based off of yesterday. I mean, I know that you fancy yourself the tank and all, but
No, I'm thinking of retiring from the tank role and just more occupying this like larger, head of the band role.
like management.
Oh no, that's your suit. Yeah, I don't want paperwork. That's definitely not the.
Yeah, because I think that that other guy that we met yesterday, Jarixel, he seemed to think he was going to be a manager, I think. But yeah, I'm just it seems to go better in any of these conversations that we're having with the Drow that we've met that are more on the really don't like anybody super psychotic side, as opposed to like Jazz here, who's really more on the pretty friendly, mildly psychotic side. So,
As far as you know, anyway.
well, that's why I said mildly. You can always,
Mhm.
but it just seems like they react better to hurting us.
Just then, you notice your friend Briar has woken up and has come down to join you guys.
Oh, hey, Briar.
What's for breakfast?
Well, I already had cooked about 2 dozen eggs and about 3 pounds of bacon each.
And then he ate it.
Are you cooking in this house? Don't they have people to cook for us?
No.
Well, we're guests. I figured it would be rude to expect them to just do that.
Nice. Is there anything left?
Oh, there's like 3 pieces of bacon there and like half an egg.
Well, I guess it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of other stuff.
We'll stop right there for a second for Grimmithy to introduce his character.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
playing the halfling rogue bard named Briar.
Yes. Okay. Fantastic. Good introduction. All right.
He likes tragedy.
Briar, yeah, since you were still asleep, I was going over mild thoughts about how yesterday went. And I was saying to Dorian that I think in general we're probably going to be better off if we let Jazz do more of the talking when we're talking to Drow, since most of the Drow, especially here in evil Drowville, don't seem to really like not Drow.
Oh, I think that's a given.
Yeah.
I will put a slight caveat on that. I think the one thing they might hate more than not Drow is a traitor Drow who follows Our Lady Elistray.
Well, just don't advertise it.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
I
sure she would.
don't.
She would much more love you being a follower of her if you're still alive.
I mean, yes, but
I mean, you could always go and tell them that you're, thinking of converting you. You're like Spider Lady Curious or something. I don't know. Like,
I think we already have permission to go to this place, right? Thanks to the lady that gave Dorian
yeah,
a
that
womp.
crazy evil lady yesterday said we can go to
So I don't
library
really think we have to
wizard
worry
thing.
about talking to too many people.
I
think
hope
we
not,
can
but just in
go.
case it comes
Who
up.
remembers her first name?
It's in my notes here.
Nobody gets a free reroll. Nobody said it.
Matron
I said it's in my
Mother
notes.
Beatrin.
Winthel.
Quenthel Benray.
There you go.
Gwenthel?
Quenthel. Quentheo.
Getting zoom tight.
And speaking of our illustrious lady, Ranger, were we in like our own rooms in this place?
Yeah. This is it's simply furnished. I mean, you can tell this was once a just by the sheer size of it, that this is a noble's house, but it's very simple furnished. You can see that Jaraxel uses it just for his base of operations. There's nice things here, but it's nothing he would, he's not gone out of his way other than just for comfort and accommodation is basically what the look and stuff is. It's got food and supplies and things, and you can see he's got the basic furnishings and accoutrements, but that's it.
Well, before we embark on today, I would like to go back to my room, and I would love to try to get a divine intervention. I would like to pray to Elistrae.
All right. You do that. You go back to your room, roll a D100. Let's see if you get it.
Do you want me to say before or after I roll what I'm asking for?
Well, you say it before, then you roll.
Okay. So I would just like to say, dear lady, we are in the lion's den, as it were, trying to fix this problem in the Underdark, as you know. We have come this far with your help, and I am very thankful. However, we have a problem. One of our members has been affected by an encounter with Unagu, and ever since then he's been not quite acting himself and could get himself or the rest of us in trouble if he is not cured of this condition. So if you would, please, blessed woman, please help. Put him back the way he was. All right. D100, you said?
Please roll good.
That is a 35.
No response.
Wah. Well, I will try again tomorrow. If we're not dead. And then I will come out of the room and act like I was just, powdering my nose and wasn't really doing anything.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Just then, you guys are in the main area waiting. Jaraxel comes in. He bows to everybody slightly. Looks over to you, Jasmine. Oh, good morning, Jasmine. You're looking very beautiful and bright this fine morning.
Well, good morning, Jaraxel. I hope you don't mind that our friend here, Ribin, was cooking up some food.
But no, it's totally fine. I said my home is your home. Yes. Now, that being said, Jasmine, would you like a special surprise today?
I don't know. I've had a lot of special surprises around here lately. And...
Would you like a gift?
Well, sure. Yes, please.
He kind of looks over his shoulder, and then you guys see coming walking out. You see, don't really pick up on it, and then a second later you look, and they're standing next to Jaraxel in full Drow armor, with his swords at his hips and everything, is the one and only Dritz Warden.
Oh, Lord. Jazz gets a little flustered.
Hey, I found him. What did I tell you, Jazz? You asked, I get to deliver.
How did you find him?
Finding him is the easy part. How he ended up where he was. Dritz just kind of looked at everyone. What can I say? Lot told me what she needed me to do. But she didn't send me back to you guys. She sent me in the middle of the Underdark, so I have been hunting demon lords since then.
Well,
Oh, that
what a
sounds fun.
coincidence. What a coincidence.
Hey, Alley Gal, good to see you over on YouTube.
Took you long enough. We've been doing that for months.
Well, let's just say it was no picnic, let me tell you. But I'm sure you've had it rough as well.
Oh, yeah. We most recently encountered Unagu.
You have no idea.
Yeah, he was fun.
Vizerin had to pull us out of there before we all got dead.
Visitor?
Oh yeah, you probably didn't meet that guy.
She's like, oh, I'll tell you about him later. Don't worry, Jit.
He's a wizard.
You just see Dritz when Josh does that, give him a look like, always do that, man. All right. Now today, Grimm and you see Grimm come in, and he's wearing traditional like robes with the spider and stuff on, and then he looks at you. Hey, I have another surprise for you, Jasmine.
Please go ahead. But I need to step away from the computer for a second.
I'll wait till you get
Sorry.
back. We'll wait till she gets back.
I'll put a chair behind Jasmine, seeing that she's kind of getting the vapors with.
It's starting to sweat. Her skin's a little glistening.
She's turning a richer shade of blue, and
yes, good to have you guys here. Yes, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, we can talk to Dritz and Jaraxel and stuff. Right
Yeah,
there.
they're right there. You guys want to talk?
I'm gonna go
I'm
grab
sure-
a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Or maybe it should be a good time to just take a break.
Oh, just
Never
take a break.
mind.
Yeah.
I guess we should take a break.
Good to see Alec. Good to see everybody in chat. If you guys are more than welcome to interact with us while we wait for this Ouchie to come back, along with JohnnyMo. Is probably grabbing some coffee. If you like to give these guys rerolls, you know the deal. Go to just do exclamation Shiwi or find the PayPal. Just donate there. I'll make your DM do a drink, and then you can pick the person you want to get a free reroll, and they get it. Then they can use that during any of our rolls or initiatives or combat or anything like that they want. In time, they can use that reroll per turn. But outside of that, yeah. Now we may not, if you write something, we don't see it right away. That's okay, because sometimes we could be in the role playing or something's going on. Don't worry, one of us will catch you eventually, and we'll say hi. I'll do the best I can, but DMing is a full-time gig. But outside of that, sit back, relax, grab something to drink, some food, maybe some a tasty beverage, maybe some finger food or something, some snackies, you know. And we're gonna do some Dungeons and Dragons. All right, so Ouchie's back. We're waiting for Johnny.
Oh, crap.
All right, she's not back.
No, give me another minute.
Okay, she's gone. She's here and she's gone. She's good.
You don't have to wait for me though. I can still hear y'all.
No, I kind of have to interact with you there, Jazz.
I'm finishing up my yummy protein shakes, fruit smoothie thing. Pretty dang good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Gotta get that protein in.
You know, I got 25 grams of whey protein, and then I got like banana, pineapple, and raspberries, and milk, and orange juice.
That's
Pretty good.
great. I'm going to be doing a smoothie kind of fast thing here in about a month, but I'm going to get all the stuff done outside because I have to eat a lot of stuff when I'm out there working out in that sun and shit.
Yeah, that definitely takes energy.
It's one thing when I'm working out, right? Because I'm working out and that's different, right? But when I'm just manual labor, it's a totally different thing. Oh my God. All right, JohnnyMo's back. We're waiting for Jasmine to deal with the info from Avernus, and then we will continue on. Yes.
So the ant bites were just today?
Yesterday.
Oof.
So I've been outside all week and I've been doing stuff, right? You know, it's that time of year.
Mm.
Major projects for the house. And, yeah, just the way
Jiminy Christmas.
All right. You good, Ouchie?
I guess for now.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone.
Drax looks at you and says, hey, I've got another gift for you, Jasmine.
You've already given me such a bounty today. What else could you
Well.
possibly have?
Well, only for the famous Jasmine. He hands you a package. Opened it up.
This is very strange. Is a toy snake gonna jump out at me when I open it?
I mean, do you want the toy?
Or a spider? Since we're here, it's
I mean,
kind
a
of
spider.
spiders,
I can do both. I mean, if that's what you want, but that's not what this is for. Go ahead and open it.
Steve
Okay,
thinks that's racist.
Who is Steve? And why do I give shit?
Steve
The-
is Briar's little spider from when we were in the prison.
Oh
Mhm.
no, I don't care about him. All
Oh,
right.
that guy's still alive?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You open it up, Jazz.
Yep. Here I am opening
It
it.
is a full ensemble of leather cleric outfits of the Spider Queen herself, with
Oh man.
a 3-headed whip. Now you will have to wear
Whoa.
this, Jazz.
Whoa.
You will have to wear
Whoa.
this on the way to sorcery. The way to play, no one should mess with you, but just in case, you are obviously playing the role of the tough and strong cleric of Sloth. These two are with you, as all Meldra are, and these other three, well, you know, they're just part of your entourage. It'll just make things much easier to get into sorcery.
Do I have to walk with everybody else on a leash?
I mean, no, but do you want to?
Who would help with the disguise and all?
No,
I'm
this
just kidding.
he looks at
I'm just kidding.
he looks at you three. He's like, I must stress, very important. Just so this goes smoothly, you guys keep your eyes on the ground. Don't look at them. You'll be fine.
I think we're all gonna turn and look at Dorian.
Yeah, we was all discussing not talk.
I'll be looking at Briton for some reason.
Okay.
All right, I guess should I go put it on now?
Yes, you should go put it on now since
All
you're
right.
going to. Yes.
She's gonna go in the room and put on her new BDSM outfit.
Pretty much, yeah. It's very comfort fitting. It fits snug and tight. It's leather armor, but you can tell that it's got menthol and stuff in it. And it's also got a hair thing, so you can pull up your hair like they wear, and you know, have a ponytail in the back with the spider thing. Got the whip that you can.
She'll do some different makeup real quick too. That's more like dramatic and
Sure.
evil looking and not so sparkly.
Yes, less sparkly, more evilly. Yes.
She's
Right.
got it.
You come out and you can see that, you know, Dritz and Grimm look the part, and you guys all see a totally new Jazmyra in front of you, looking very evil and toit.
Yeah, I'm just picturing
Very-
Scorpius from Farscape.
Serious expression.
Oh, fantastic! Now Grimm knows the way, so just listen to what he tells you, Jazz. It will be fine. When you get there, they know to expect you. No one will mess with you. Grimm's going to take you right there, but they've searched his main study and everything else. We think we know his outer and inner sanctum is, but that's going to be very dangerous. Good luck. I'm back here when you're done, and hopefully you do not die.
Do you know? I know the lady yesterday, Quentin, was saying that
Who?
the lady,
Who?
that she already had people go and search this place.
Well, yes, but I mean, she had to do it discreetly. They only went through his main study, his main parts. They couldn't really find the inner and outer sanctum. That's why I'm sending you Green. He can figure this out. Yes.
Okay, I guess really
We'll
what
check
I'm
his underwear drawer.
Well,
that's where it
That's
is.
already been checked. I don't think. I mean,
yeah, who knows what we'll find in that.
I don't think we
But
want to. No.
what I'm thinking is this: if we're gonna have to eventually fight last giant monster thing standing, he's supposedly some kind of really powerful wizard guy.
The most powerful.
Yeah, well, there are probably other wizard guys that disagree with that, but wizard guys tend to have big egos.
Well, I mean, Graf looks at you. Yeah, I don't. There's a reason why he's the head guy.
I mean, he literally did just summon all the demon lords somehow. That's pretty powerful, right?
Yeah, very powerful. But where is he now?
Well, we do not know.
We'll see.
That's what you're going to find out today.
Can I make an I know I have no chance, but can I make an insight check on that?
On who?
On Jaraxel?
Yes,
when he
go
says
ahead, please.
that we do not know. Yeah, no, 17. Yeah, obviously I do not. He is totally readable, right?
You believe him 1,000%. Seems very truthful, actually.
I'm just thinking, like, while we're looking around for this book, if we find other stuff that we think can help us,
Take it.
Oh, okay, good. I just want to make sure that,
Oh no, it's just be careful. There's dangerous things. Could I just? Yes. It'd be very important that we do not things that we should not, unless we know what they are.
so that means touch nothing, because we don't know what any of the stuff is that's going to
Well,
be
we're
in the
going to
powerful
have
evil
to
wizard's
touch.
place.
Just says we're going to have to touch some things. Yes, because
We've had bad luck with that.
I know, but we have to find the book, right?
Yeah, he's a wizard. He's probably got a lot of books. Huh?
Yeah. Well, we will have to use our intelligence.
Oh, you're coming too?
Yes, he's dressed up as one of top warrior. Yes.
Okay,
and
good.
his you can see that you guys didn't recognize him, but they've done a thing like a grimoire or something that he looks a little bit different. You guys would be able to recognize him, but I mean anybody else who didn't know Dritz like you did, or Draxel and folks, he looks like any other Drow.
Oh, am I talking to Dritz? I thought I was talking to the other guy.
No, I'm just saying that's what Dritz looks like. But Dritz was saying that, and then
Yeah, because I just want to make sure that we're not going to get in trouble from the lady
No,
yesterday.
not at
taking her
all.
brother's stuff.
Hey, you are the fall guys. Take whatever you like, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, that's comforting.
Hey, you're picking up on the way the game is played, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to take all the blame, you might as well take all the stuff.
Not agree more. Now, the day is getting short, so if you would mind, let us begin our marriage. You may begin your marriage. Good luck. He walks out.
Thanks.
Thanks. So we're just walking. Are we walking down the street, or is
Yes.
this another tunnel we're
Before you
going
go, Grimm, walking down the street, getting whipped by Jasmine, and everyone we meet.
I just
All right.
picture
I like
us
that
walking
song.
across like the Drow Abbey Road.
I know. Grin kind of lays it out to you, Jazz, that which direction you're going to go. It's not that hard to get to. Sorcery is one of the main buildings here, and so just stay on the main path. He makes it very clear. Him and Dritz will be on her right and left. You guys are behind with your eyes down, following along. Jasmine, they just say, just look angry.
Oh, she's got the
serious.
RBF going on.
All right.
Resting bitch face.
Right, you guys go out of House de Warden. You guys get into the main thoroughfare. You can see tons of Drow everywhere. You can see as you guys are making your way.
We see nothing but floor.
Well, keep your eyes looking downward, but you can still peripherally see stuff, right? You can look at building stuff, but don't look at anybody. You can see where, as you guys are walking, you guys see the destruction that was wrought from the summoning spell in Menza Bazarin. You also see tons of other creatures here, more than that you see the Drow, doing stuff, running errands, doing things of that nature. All of them are slaves, and you know this. Now, for this, Jazzy, you were playing the role of a high-level cleric of Loth. I need you to make a performance check for me.
I'd like to give myself... Can I give myself guidance secretly?
No.
Shit. Okay, performance check, here I come. Shit. I would like to use one of my re-rolls,
Okay.
please. Because that's terrible. Let me mark it off on my sheet before I roll again. So I don't forget. What page is it on? Okay. Got that. Alright, here we go again. 21.
Somehow, in a performance of a lifetime here on the Lifetime channel, Jasmine, you have no problems pulling off the role of a Drow cleric of law, a female.
You got that right.
Nobody messes with you. Nobody talks with you. You were able to get to sorcerer. When you get there, Bryn, when you first get there, meets one of the other mages, says a couple quick words, and then you guys pointing to the direction. Bryn knows where you guys are going, and it doesn't take you guys long. You guys go into one of the towers. This is one of the main towers that is outside, right next to sorcery. And you can see Mildrell of all sorts that study here, and there you can see that this place is warded to the max. Everywhere you go, there are ward and magical imps and things of that nature all over this place. There's nothing but men here. You don't see a single woman because only male drow are allowed to be wizards and stuff in Menzo Bazaar. Same as the warriors. So as you guys get to the to his room, and you can see that it has been locked off. I mean, Quentha was not farting around. She doesn't want anybody, besides them trying to find this. But, being what she's been going through, it has been quarantined off. You guys are able to get there. Nobody else is allowed in there. So you guys get to the main room.
Oh boy.
Which you will have to find first. Okay, so you get to his study now. In the main study, you can see that it's been rummaged and ransacked through. You see there's some couple other rooms that you guys check, and surprisingly, you can tell that some people have been here looking for stuff. So yes. You guys are in the main room of Gromp's. Kind of like his greeting room that he would have, but
Is
you
that
guys,
the one with the chains?
no, this is, you guys have to find the chains.
That's the
That's his
playroom.
bedroom. That's his bedroom. Yeah.
Right, who wants to do an
The
investigation
50
check?
Shades of Grey room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be Briar.
I would like to give Briar some bardic inspiration.
Briar?
Let's do some looking around here. Natural 20.
Nice.
Well, shit. Okay,
Nice.
well, okay, that makes it easy enough. You're Briar starts looking around like, oh my god, it's right there the whole time. And you kind of notice that behind one of the bookshelves there that there was a faint kind of light. Somehow you know how this shit works, Briar. It's amazing. You go over and able to slide the bookcase over by moving one of the books, and you see that there's kind of like
How'd you do that, sir? Well, when you're a king, you know these types of things.
you see a magical door with silvery runes around its edge, and it looks like it is locked.
I'll walk over to Briar. I'll kind of pat him on the back, say,
Well,
Good thing we're here, because these Drow just always look on the top shelves. They never look on the bottom shelves like this, and I'll give them
I
guidance.
know they never would have noticed it. That one little room that was poking out at knee level.
Yeah.
Do y'all think we might need to check for a trap?
Well, can one of you guys magical types read this little rune thing? Don't touch it.
Well, Grin says it's just, there's all kinds of wards and stuff on it. Basically, if you don't have the key, you're going to have to get past it. It does have some kind of spell on it.
Okay, well.
Do we know what kind of spell?
Nope.
That's why I said
Can I
magic types.
spell
Can
magic?
you?
I can do detect magic if that helps more than what. I mean, I think it'll just say magic. I'm guessing. I don't know if it'll help anymore. Like, I don't, unless we want to do a 15-minute and try and do a whatever.
Identify?
You have to touch it to identify it.
Well, what's his face said we'd have to touch stuff.
I could just try to do a dispel magic on it.
And we could always knock and just avoid the whole situation, right?
Well, look. Hold on a second.
Alright.
Who said that?
I do have
Wait,
the knock
who said
spell.
that? Who said that?
Dorian.
Dorian, get a free reroll. Grin looks at you like, I
Well, when he says knock, I do have a knock spell.
No, I think he means literally like
No,
knock.
no, he means the knock
Shave
spell.
and a hair.
Yeah, I meant the
Yeah,
knock.
and
spell.
I actually
Oh.
have it. I have it.
Oh,
There you go.
So
I don't.
yeah, Briar will raise
will
his
back away
hand up
slowly.
and recite the incantation and knock on the door with the spell.
It opens. Grin's like, hey. Gritz is like, as you guys open the door, it opens magically for you. You see, you can all put your characters in that room on the right side of these. No.
Oh, so the secret door leads us into the playroom.
Yes.
Hmm.
So the chamber that you're in is floored in black marble. Hey, Contingent 33, what's going on? Says, but are you going to knock on heaven's door? Oh, God.
No, we're gonna knock 3 times on the ceiling.
If you want me, what's on the pipes? Means the answer is no. But anyway, the door's hello, Contingent 33. Good to see you. The door is floored in black marble, lined with shelves laden with books and scrolls, and dominated by a broad desk of pulp. A plush chair covered with layers of hide sits behind the desk, while a smaller and purple Zergot chair sits facing at the opposite side. A 7-foot-tall obsidian statue of a 4-armed, sword-wielding Drow warrior stands behind the desk against one of the walls. Burning red candles are set about the room in holders for hands. You guys don't need to roll for this because it's a very magic. It's continual flame, so you will always have light. And from dozens of candles in the room that are filling the area with bright light. Grin,
I'll walk over by that statue. And start
Grin
looking.
grabs you before then. I did not think you should just walk in there, my friend.
Well, Briar will lower his goggles, peer around the corner and look inside, and cast True Sight on himself.
Damn, Briar.
Okay.
He's got the skills.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to do with True Sight?
I am looking around at everything. Anything that sticks out, maybe there's something up with that statue that might shoot laser beams out of its eyes at us, or there's gotta be traps in a wizard's freaking lair.
There's magic shit everywhere here. It is hard to ascertain what is what. Roll me a Arcana check.
I'm going to use that inspiration more than likely. 19. And you know what? Yeah, I need that inspiration. What is it, a D10 now or D8?
No, D8.
No, contingent. We're not having frickin' sharks with frickin' laser beams in their head in the Drow City, okay? Thank you. Play later. Bye-bye.
So that's 23 total?
Yes. You're not able to get everything in there, but your true sight does pick up that the opening portion of this. You notice that because you're a rogue and stuff. That if you had walked in there without, looks like there's a trap that you have to have a special word to disarm the trap. It's not one of those traps. It's a vocal key lock, right? You have to say the word, or something very bad would happen. You don't know what that bad is. You just know that if you'd walked in there without saying the word first, you would die. And what was your Arcana check? You said 20.
23.
23. You also know that if you do a 3rd level dispel magic inside that first room, that it will disarm the trap.
Okay, sure, let's do it. That way I could save all the caster's spells for other things. So I'll hit it with that 3rd level dispel.
You have dispel magic?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Briar comes prepared, man.
But yeah, that's all you could really see. There's so much magic going on in there, but you were able to see the first room. So you guys are in the first room, and you're able to get past the first.
Now here's a question for you, Ranger. Do I see anything that looks like it's shimmering in and out of existence?
Yeah.
Perhaps invisible? Okay. Okay, I think we should be good. Double checking.
Send in the clone.
Send in the clone!
So it's safe to go in there now? We don't have
First
to
room.
guess the safe word?
The first room in there. Yeah, the safe
First room
So the
looks
room we're in.
okay.
The room you're in. That's the room you guys are in right now.
Okay, and that statue with the 4-armed guy is there?
He is over behind the desk thing over here.
Oh, okay, so just in this first room that we're in.
Yes.
What exactly is just in here?
Just books, things that are not books, but it looks like potions, things of that nature. It looks like he's got an alchemist table in here. It's not showing on the map, but nothing that pops up to you. Looks like research material.
Nothing that looks like completed potions?
No, nothing like that. More
Okay.
like, what wizards would work on, like components for spells, things of that nature.
Okay. So it's a spice rack.
It's a science room, yeah.
Yeah, alright. So, you think every room is going to be trapped like this one is?
Who are you saying that
Well,
to?
we'll find out. Oh, yeah. Who are you saying it to?
I was kind of just saying it to the group.
I
Grimm's
think that's likely.
Very likely. All right, Allegal. All right, go do your Swego things. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you guys all follow Allegal, new content creator for Swego, and just a big nerd like the rest of us. Make sure you show her some love. Allie, 3gal.
Thanks for showing up, Allie.
Indeed. All right.
So are these closed doors that I just walked up to?
Yes.
They're like barn doors or like pocket doors or...
Just do double doors.
And-
Saloon doors.
I don't know what all this stuff is, but boy, it's glowy in here.
Very glowy.
How much glowy stuff is in the room we're in? Just the potion components?
There's a lot of component stuff here. Nothing that's completed or anything. It's just like this is his fuck around room. You can tell because of how big it is and stuff.
Oh, it's just like got
the
remnants
chains.
of magical in it.
Yeah.
All right.
So nothing that we really want to just throw into the.
I
back
don't
of
think
the
it's something
yet.
you want to be fucking around with. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Just check it.
Just throw it all in the bag of holding, shake it around, then dump it on an enemy.
Artie was
watch
never
them
seen again.
Magical
Grow.
napalm. Okay, so these doors. What am I seeing?
Make an investigation check.
Do you need another inspiration there, Briar? You already know.
Eventually I will. 26.
You still have guidance.
No, you still got it. This one is trapped as well.
Is it giving off the little glowy?
No, this is a mechanical trap.
Ooh, okay. Well, we'll pull the thieves' tools out and give a look at it before disarming to make sure I'm not going to accidentally set it off. So let's see here. That's what, sleight of hand, if I remember correctly, right?
Correct.
Time for the fine motor abilities. If anybody has some words of wisdom.
You can sure do this, Briar. I would be sure disappointed if you fucked up.
That's actually a really good one. That's the best one yet.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and mine's a D.
No, natural 20.
Oh well, Jiminy
Jesus.
Christmas!
I still have the inspiration though. Jeez.
Oh. Yeah,
Very nice.
You disarm
It's your second one, dude, in this room.
Somebody's on fire tonight. Jesus.
Yeah, you easily get through it. No problem. Disarm the trap.
And I was just looking at to make sure I didn't accidentally set it off. Oh, just click. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Then you see the next doors.
Well, I guess we'll just go in a line, unlocking doors. Or actually, hey, Grimm.
Yes.
Have you been here before, or know which room we're supposed to go in, or do you want me to check all of them?
I mean, just go straight ahead.
Okay. I don't see any floor tiles sticking out or.
Make an investigation check.
Briar's paranoid. Sorry.
As well you should be.
24.
No, nothing in the hallway.
Okay. Let's take a look at this door. Hello, door.
Hello, computer.
Hello, computer.
How are you doing, door? Opened for anyone recently? I'm sure they were an amazing person.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Uh, 21.
Yeah, this has a magical trap on it.
Another magical one. Okay. Well, this one's got a magical trap on it, guys. Let's see here.
You got any more knock left?
I don't think knock actually disarms magical traps.
No, it's not.
Oh.
We can open doors, but
Yeah, it just unlocks them. It doesn't get rid of the traps, though. So you might end up unlocking it, but then it blows up in your face if you open it.
Ah.
So let's see here. My Arcana isn't that great. Hey, one of you magic types, here, look at this. Don't touch it. Just look at it.
I will look at it. I definitely don't want to touch it. Have a look.
Grin's like, sure, go ahead.
26.
Yeah, this one's a nasty one. Requires a 5th level spell or higher to dispel. It is basically this entire room. It'll erupt in a 7th level fireball spell.
Right, okay. Save your
Yikes.
spells, I got it. We'll upcast to 5th level.
Okay.
I'd rather burn my spells than you guys burn your spells. Just in case we need them. Okay.
You get through the door and get into the main chamber.
Okay. Looking in, peering in, just making sure before I go in.
I'll walk on up there with him just in case.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Can I assist him or?
No. Because he's already got true sight. He's not going to get assistance with that on.
24.
Yeah, so you see in a room, you see a desk with a bunch of stuff on it, books and things. You also see that there is another secret door to the right of the statue behind the desk.
Hmm.
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, there's another door over there. Oh, wow. 18.
Yeah,
Probably not high enough, but-
no, that's trapped. But you don't know what kind of spell it is. So there's another secret door.
Okay. Well, I'll wave everybody up because it looks clear in here. I'm guessing. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Well, I mean, it's a mage's place, so everything looks out of the ordinary to to Briar, but still.
You're doing great, Briar.
But there's a secret door with a magic trap over there, and he points over to where it is on the wall.
Do we know what level?
Nope.
My Arcana is not that good.
Anything that I can look at with Arcana, I will.
Yeah, Briar points at the door.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's what right.
There's books
right
on.
here?
So when you look, there's desks and there's shelves. There's stuff on the desk. There's books and stuff on the shelves. And then there's a secret door in the back.
We're looking for a book, right?
Yes, there's books and stuff on the desk. There's books and stuff in the two shelves. There's the big statue thing, and then there's the door itself.
Do any of the books have titles on their spines at all?
You won't know until you go look, will you?
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Maybe-
we're supposed to be looking, so yeah, let's look. Who knows what we are looking for might be in here.
We'll start there.
Okay. Who's doing what?
I'll look at the books. I'm a College of Lore Bard, so that's right up my alley. So
Which book are you
I'll do
going
that.
for first?
I'll just start whatever's the closest to me. I'll just start from there. I'm not opening any of them or touching any of them just yet. I'm just looking for books that have like a title on the spine, basically low-hanging fruit type thing.
Do you speak Underdark, Drow?
No, Abyssal, Common, and Elvish.
I
You
speak
can't read-
Undercommon.
Yeah, there's some papers and stuff covering some of the books, and he's not the most organized on his desk. One book you guys look at, and it says something about rituals of the higher planes, and then you see another one that's looks like a diary of some sort. You can't really tell. There's another book under some papers and stuff.
Yeah, Briar will pull his dagger out of his belt and gently push the papers out of the way so they can look at the rest of the books.
Okay. As soon as your knife touches the paper, the four-armed statue starts to move. Its eyes light up,
outstanding.
and make a dexterity saving throw. Briar.
Okay.
Oh, I realized I have not been moving up with y'all.
You know what? I'm going to use one of my rerolls for that. Check that off here. There, much better. 27.
Yep, you did. You save and only take half damage as you're launched back to where Jasmine is at the other end of the room. As this statue comes alive and just swats you away across the room, you take 23 points of damage as you go flat and splat against the wall.
This thing continuing to move?
No, it goes back to its normal state.
Ow.
Briar, what exactly did you touch that pissed off the rock?
It might be if you touch anything, and it's actually Briar's got to brush himself off and pick himself back up. You know, big ass freaking red handprint on his face.
The Dritz and Grin come into the room, start looking at everything, and they're like,
Briar will point at the statue and be like, "Oh, don't touch anything. I moved that piece of paper and it freaking slapped me."
yes, it looks like Grin is looking at it. It looks like a guardian of his desk. Anybody who is not him that tries to touch anything there would be, well, you just saw it happen.
How many points of damage did you take, Briar?
23.
Oh yeah, he full like face handled
He
my head.
Gave him
with
a-
the
I
slap.
wanna go over and heal him up a little.
Sure, you can do that.
Well,
But Grin and
just do
Dritz are
real-
looking through everything, and
Cure wounds on you, Briar.
they both, without touching anything.
21 for you.
Yes. there you go.
Nice.
They look at everything and like, what we're looking for is not here. This Dritz. And Grin's like,
Well-
yes, I agree. Get what we have.
well, I mean, if he touched something on the desk and that thing came to life, if I'm looking to hide something, I'm probably putting it in the desk, because if anyone other than me touches it, that thing comes up.
No, that he would not leave that here.
I think it would probably need to be in a special kind of place.
I agree.
It wouldn't be shoved in a shelf with a bunch of other books.
No.
Well, then it's probably behind that door.
You
It's
found
got
another
some
door?
magical trap. Yeah, it's right over there, and Briar will point towards where it is on the wall. It's got a magical trap on it, though, but, you know, I'm not too good with most of that magical stuff, except for, like, well, you saw some of the dispelling and whatnot, but yeah.
Grin will go over and look at it, and then he's going to dispel. Shit, no, he's not. But he does figure out what it is. It's like, all right. This one is like the other one. It has a password. If you know it, then you can just walk in. I tried to dispel it. It did not. But if you don't, then it will cast the imprisonment spell on you.
How long does that last?
The
That's-
imprisonment spell sucks. It's like really high level.
Probably forever, yeah.
Yeah, like it depends on what you're imprisoned in, right? Usually you're imprisoned in something, if I
Yeah.
remember right.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah,
Mm.
think like a permanent phantasmal cage.
Think of Jazzy and a diamond.
Yeah, that's basically what happens. You get put in like a precious stone or something and pre-enchanted.
Ah,
almost.
Let's not do anything with that then.
Can counterspell be used to counter these? Like if we set off the spell, can I counter it
No,
if I
not-
have a high enough counterspell?
No. Well,
Okay.
hold on. Start thinking, then looks at Dritz. Well, what do you think? Dritz kind of looks at it. Yeah, let's go for it.
I mean, that's one way I can think of at least.
All right,
I-
Dritz
I-
kind of looks at you and says, all right, I'm going to, as soon as I do have your counterspell ready, and be ready to counterspell it. If I do succeed, then you should be able to get rid of the trap. Yes?
I would like to cast Bless on. Who's doing it?
Dritz.
Grin or Dritz is
no,
doing it?
Chris.
So what spell do I need to just do my highest level counterspell, I would assume. Then.
He says you need to do 5th or higher.
Okay, I can do a 5th, yeah, for sure.
All right.
I'm gonna bless Dorian and Dritz and
Baby Jesus.
one other person. I'll do. Grin is there, right? I'll do
Matt
Grin.
Damon. All right,
Just
you
those
ready?
three.
Here
Yeah.
we go. Let's see if Dritz.
Yeah,
Makes it-
I'll buddy Jesus Dorian with an inspiration.
Hey. All right, Dritz in a flash goes through. He avoids the spell. Roll counterspell goes off. You are able to counterspell and dispel the magic. It is a nasty spell.
Yikes! Yeah.
You guys are doing so well today. Just, I'm impressed.
Yeah, that is a nasty spell.
All right, you guys go through.
Duration until dispelled. The target is locked in whatever you put it in
Mm-hmm,
forever.
mm-hmm. All right, Dritz is through. What do the rest of you guys do?
It's dispelled now, right?
Doors open.
Briar
the-
will peer in
the-
like he did before.
He just Briar
Let's go
disappears.
in.
As soon as you touch
Oh.
the door, you go sucked in.
Nice. Hey
All
guys,
right,
Let's go.
All right,
I
as soon as you
follow.
guys enter, Dritz says, I mean, just very quietly, do not move. And as you guys in, you're completely surrounded by a void of darkness.
Oh boy.
He's sitting there very quietly and soothing you guys a little bit. It says, this cannot be dispelled or destroyed. It's
Can I see anything? I have true sight. I can see through magical darkness.
this is not that type of darkness.
Ooh.
This is a very, very anybody that has Arcana or anybody who wants to make an intelligence, I'll allow two people to do it. Grin's going to do it too. Okay. To figure out what this is.
So Arcana or?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it. Yeah.
Go for it.
23.
Okay. Anybody else?
And you do have my inspiration too.
If I need to use it, I will.
Yeah.
Do I need to use it, Ranger?
I'll say in a second. Anybody else rolling?
I'd have to roll stupid good.
Someone else should roll. He said two people can pick someone else.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Arcana.
Yes.
I'll do it if nobody else wants to.
Sure,
What's
go for it.
Britain's Arcana? Because Britain is
no idea.
theoretically with us.
An 11.
So it's very poopy and dark, Ribin. Dorian, you and Grin both at the same time come to the realization that this is a gateway spell. What's dangerous about this spell is that you guys, if you had tried to fuck with this thing in any way, like to spell it, anything like that, you would have gone somewhere. Wherever the spell, as soon as you try to do that, it's a trick too. If you try to dispel it or counterspell it or do anything, right, it sends you somewhere nasty. That's the nasty thing about this spell. However, to get out of it, you just have to cast any spell 5th level or higher. And Grin says he will do that, and he casts some 5th level spell that you guys can't see or hear, but he does it, and then poof, you guys are into the inner chamber.
Oh.
We will now turn
And Briar goes blind from all the bright magical
much.
shit.
No,
Oh god, my eyes.
You turn into Gizmo. Bright light,
I think my
bright
mouse died. Hold on, y'all.
light. No, that's your hand that died, not the mouse.
Oh,
It's all that for nets, dude. The being dead on the inside is finally coming outside.
It's all the ant
I'll-
bites. Oh, did you hear about the ant bites, Grim?
No.
Oh yeah, he got eaten by ants yesterday. Fire ants.
Oh jeez. What, while you were working out in the backyard? Oh, damn, dude. Well, I guess that confirms it. Gingers are tasty to ants. I'll be right back.
Oh, I bet that would kill the fire ants. You'd take a bottle of that Fernet and dump it down the ant hole.
It might look
That'll get
might come looking for vengeance if you do that.
right. You watch those videos where people pour like molten nickel down in giant ant hills.
And then make those cool sculptures out of it.
Mm-hmm. Gauntlgrim, wait.
I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on.
We can go there. I'm fine with that. Get us out of here. Although they were having their own demon incursion last time we checked, so maybe we shouldn't go there.
All right. Put your characters on the right. Further right. Your other right. My hands are not working correctly, and neither's the mouse, so bear with me. In this room. Everybody here? Grimm, everybody's here?
Grimm popped up.
Okay, maybe wait a second before I read this. That way I don't have to read it twice. My hands break.
Okay,
Jazz
I'm back.
uncomfortably sort of wiggles around because these leather pants are a little tight.
No, actually, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
No. Actually, they're not pants.
It was never there, Trebek. All right. This circular chamber is lit by magical candles and floored in black stone, engraved and inlaid with magical diagrams in silver and gold. As you guys look off, you see a female drow stands in the center of one of the magic circles, hands resting on her hips. Behind her, shelves and cabinets hold ceramic pots, glass vials, and other arcane paraphernalia, while a tome bound in black leather lies open on a lectern behind her, its pages covered in spidery glyphs. The only exit appears to be the archway filled with the black void in which you...
She awake? Conscious?
Yeah, she's sitting there butt naked, looking right at you.
We know who she is.
It's a drow with long white hair past her back.
Okay, but do we know what drow she is?
A female
Does she
drow?
look familiar, is what he's saying.
No, you've never seen her before.
Okay, so this isn't like this dude's sister who showed up and just took her clothes off, or...
No.
Okay.
I want to look to, like, Dritz. Do you know who that is?
This seen her.
Well, I guess, should I go see if she'll say hello?
Yes. She looks at you and just stares at you.
Do we need to make sure the approach to her is not going to zap us?
Yeah, she's here, I'll put her on here. I'll give you
I don't want there to be any more
Well,
traps or anything.
make an investigation check there, home slice Briar.
Okay. She isn't restrained or anything like that, is
No,
she?
she's inside that area there you see with all that big circle thing there with wards and stuff.
Yeesh. I'll use that inspiration. Yours is a D10, right, Dorian?
Yep.
Wow. So 15.
Yeah, you don't see anything. Other than the stuff
Nothing
surrounding.
sticks out with the true sight.
Just the giant circle that she's in the middle of.
Okay. Yeah, gotta pull the chronicles.
book-
Riddick.
the book
It looks
is-
clear.
Yeah, everything else. There's no traps you can see in here.
I'll
Looks clear.
I'll kind of look over at Jazz. I'll say, "Do you want to bring one of your servants with you when you go over to talk to Drowlet Johansson over there and try to figure out what's going on?"
Witch Johansson. Oh my god.
Sure. Do any of you want to volunteer to come with me?
Dritz,
Well,
is-
that's what I was
Dritz-
kind of
Dritz-
asking.
well, Dritz
I'm
looks at you
sign
guys
me
and
up.
puts up his hand. And he's like, "No, we'll go with it."
All right,
Oh.
let's go.
All right, you and Dritz can put your character forward in front of the circle there, Jazz.
Like here?
Yeah, that's fine. Just enough so where you can be in talking range. She sees you and she kind of quizzically looks at you.
Hello there.
Hello there.
That's always good to say, right?
Finally, I could be free of my captivity.
Oh, what has held you captive here?
Well, first, who are you?
Oh, I apologize. My name is Jazmyra, and you are?
I am Ilara. A cleric of law, the same as you.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Alara. Mm-hmm. And, how did you come to get, imprisoned? Were you imprisoned or restrained?
Yes, I tried to stop Grimm, the Archmage
Oh.
of Sorcery, from. I tried to convince him not to cast the spell. He did not listen. He got angry with me. I tried to stop him. He put me in this prison. Men.
Yes. Can I do an insight check?
You can. Then make a deception check because you're lying your ass off.
My insight is a 33.
Okay? What's your deception?
Hold on, I'm saying a quiet prayer to myself.
No, you're not.
That's a 24.
Okay.
I like that. Okay.
This is fun. You know she's full of shit. She knows you're full of shit.
At least it's mutual.
Mhm.
How much of this conversation can we all hear from back here?
Just a few words here and there, but really not. They're kind of just talking normally.
Well,
Because
Briar's
my
a nosy
insight's a-
little bitch, so he's going to sneak up to the stairs.
Because my insight was a 33, do I get anything else besides she's just lying?
That's it. I mean, what else are you gonna try to? What else are you trying to ascertain other than she's totally being lying her ass off?
But does she seem like she's getting ready to strike and kill us?
No, she's
Or-
generally trapped.
Okay, so she is trapped for real, but the fact that she was trying to stop Grom for blah 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 is full of shit.
No, the part that you get is the deception. So let me break it down for you.
Okay.
The part where who she is a lie. The she's also lying about her relationship to Grom.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm being stealthy, can I peer over just enough to where I'm barely looking over the stairs? Can I see the drow sitting there?
She's very quiet, easy to spot. She's wide out in the open.
Do I see anything weird with my true sight on?
What would you be able to see with your true sight on?
If she's like got any spells covering what she looks like, or
would not show that with this. Plus the circle she's in is preventing your true sight from really ascertaining anything, because it's kind of like acting as a barrier.
Okay.
Escaping her from being able to do anything, but you can't really, get at her either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I flash a quick look at Dritz to kind of be like, she's full of shit?
He knows she's full of shit too. Dritz,
Okay.
he just nods at you like, mm-hmm.
All right, well, I don't know if we want to try to see what other lies she's going to tell us, or ask her what happened to Grumpf.
Why should that
Has he been around?
Why should I tell you?
Well, you say that he imprisoned you, so maybe we could,
I don't tell Drow who are not followers of Loth anything.
Okay. Well, then I guess we don't have anything else to say if you're not going to tell me anything.
I mean, it's fine by you. You need obviously something from this room. Good luck with that. I know what to expect here. You do not. And I do know what happened to Grumpf.
I'm sure you do.
Mm-hmm.
But if we can't trust each other, there's not much we can do for each other, I guess. If you're imprisoned here, do you want to stay here?
I would prefer not to. I will make you a deal.
Okay.
If you free me from this circle, I will tell you everything about the Grumpf, his spell, and...
I have a funny feeling if we tried to free you, you would just kill us. So, I don't know if that's a good idea.
There are 6 of you and 1 of me.
Yes, but...
And I am naked.
You might not be. It might be an illusion. You might not even be a drow, so...
It's up to you.
How long have you been here?
He's not answering you.
Alright, well... I'm gonna go back down the stairs and fill everyone in. Dorian and Ribin and Briton. Have a chat sesh. So, this lady's full of shit. She's not what she seems. She says that Grumpf imprisoned her because she tried to stop him, but she won't want to talk to me because I'm not a follower of Loth. And she tried to strike a deal that if we let her go, she'll help us out. But I think she'd probably just kill us if we let her go. So.
How'd she land up naked?
First time to the Underdark?
Well, no, I realized that, like, for some reason, a lot of drow women just rage strip for no real reason. Like, she got captured and just decided, like, the hell with clothes, or...
But she might not even be a drow, is what I'm saying.
What do you think she is, then, Yes?
Well, if I had some way to try to figure it out.
Well,
I'm looking. I don't-
what's holding her in that room?
The circle, the spell that's locked her there.
Well, one of you magic types. You know, what type of spell is that?
Grin tried to ascertain it, and he failed. He's not seen this kind of magic before.
What if we just ask her what trapped her?
She said it was Grumph that
Grumph.
trapped
That
her.
was that part
Well-
was that was the only part that was true.
Oh, that part was true.
Yeah, the part about
Well-
her being Yalara and all that other shit she said about Gronf was all bullshit, but that part was true.
Wow, that's confusing. All right, let me get this straight in my head.
Well,
So
you said the book is open, right?
But her being a follower of Loth is true, right?
yes, she is
Okay.
associated with Loth is true. Her name is not Yalara. She's not. That's not who she is. She lied about her relationship to Gronf. Gronf did imprison her, but that's true. But why she was imprisoned is by Gronf is false. So it was kind of because you rolled such a 33, I had to give you the whole gambit of stuff there.
Mhm. Okay.
Well, perhaps the book will say why she's trapped there.
I don't know
You
if
said
it
it's
matters.
open, right?
I don't know if it matters, really. Does it?
You don't know. You don't know this whole situation. You don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because we just need the book. We don't even need to free her or not free her. Why? What does it matter? Like Dorian's asking to the group. He's like, why don't we? I'm for just packing up everything in this entire mage's vault in our bag and smiting the whole place and leaving. I mean, what's just to stop us from doing that? Jaraxel didn't say we shouldn't do that.
I
That's
just
definitely an
I
idea.
just want to make sure that the same thing that's got her trapped won't get us trapped.
Well,
That's all I'm really concerned about.
seems like this.
Oh.
Like it seems like the ward that Gromp placed there is what's keeping her, and Gromp's not here to create another one. I'm not worried. Then again,
But
I'm
maybe
really
she
worried
tried
lately.
to take the book and something imprisoned her. So if we try to take it, then we get put in there and she gets out.
So we ignore her for now, and we begin with that part of the problem. Let's engage the book, study the book, and see if we can get it wrest from wherever it is. If we can, screw her. I mean, she's naked. That would bad example, but you know what I mean.
Man, you become the leader of the band, and then all else goes out the window.
Bang groupies.
Good point. I haven't got a new groupie since I became so magnanimous. Maybe I should enlist her.
Oh boy.
You sure
She
that's
would
the
eat
groupie
you
you want?
alive. Nope. Don't even think that. She would have you for breakfast.
Well,
You're not preventing this. You're not preventing
Briar's
this.
going
dissuading
to
you?
Dissuading him.
Nope.
Briar's gonna walk up to the door here and look in and see what am I seeing with the true sight spell up. I mean, you said that pretty much the dome around the chick I can't see through.
You can see her with true sight, but because of the spell on the ground that's locked her there, right? She can
Mhm.
move around in that circle, but she can't get out. She can't do anything. So all you see is that. She can't use anything against you guys, but you can't use anything against her. Looking at the book and around the book, it's like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, there's lots of glowies right there.
So she's been in the bubble that I can't see through.
You can see through the bubble. You see her. It's invisible. The ground has it's like a big circle that's got glints and wards on it and stuff.
Okay. So she's been trapped in this thing for months.
She didn't say. You don't know.
Yeah, she didn't answer.
And
I asked her how
we
long,
don't
and she
see any
stopped talking to me.
signs. We don't see any signs of like food or lodging or anything in there. So
Nope.
that's questionable.
Good observation.
Yep.
I wonder. Hold on a second. Briar, I think. Do I have playing your biting? I might double check.
Either way, I think that's kind of happening right now.
No. If I actually have the spell, I'm gonna look in my book and compare notes. Do the glyphs on the ground look like the glyphs that show with the play near binding spell in my book?
Make an Arcana check. Disadvantage.
You. No, I'm not even. Well, actually, I can. I'll use a reroll because this would be good story stuff. I have 2 left. So, shit. Nope.
Nope.
It was worth a try. Well, it doesn't look like that. Oh, darn.
I'll walk on over to where Jazz is.
Okay.
Looking at this dome thing she's in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna pick out anything I got in my pockets. Doesn't have to be big, like maybe stuff the size of like a peanut.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna start winging them at this dome.
Zap disappears.
Does it make a sound when it does?
Bzz.
Like a bug zapper.
Pretty much.
I'm just gonna start steadily winging just any little pebbles,
Bzz,
anything I can,
bzz,
just
bzz.
constantly, because I want
bzz.
to see what kind of reaction she eventually has after like 10 minutes of this. Because
No,
I figure it's got to be louder in there.
no, nothing.
Like tapping on the fish tank.
Yeah.
Don't tap on the glass.
She just looks at you. Bored.
Amazing.
Let's do a create water and do like a water drip on her head.
Can't cast spells inside there.
So after a
Oh, I don't
few
know.
looks at her looking at me like she really wants to erase my little self from the world.
She doesn't even care that you exist. She's ignoring you. You're nothing to her.
Well, okay. In that case, I'll sort of pace back and forth in front of it and just keep popping little things at it
Yeah.
from about 10 feet.
She pays you no mind.
I'll just eventually. So how long you been in there?
Free me, and I would tell you all.
Well, you give me some idea how to do that.
You're the smart ones. Figured it out.
Actually, yeah, I am the smart one, and the
Lord.
problem is I don't understand how to do this because
This
I don't know what
is-
this thing is.
This is a new kind of magic. It is binding magic.
A
Prison.
new kind of magic.
Mm.
Oh, did what's his face zap you with it, or was it like a trap?
Oh
here,
no,
or-
he hit me with this. Yes.
So you've been in there a few months.
I don't know how long I've been in here.
Well, I mean,
Hard to tell time when you've been in the same place with no way to count time.
yeah, I mean, I would think that just you got to be starting to smell kind of ripe, or you had to, I don't know, pee or something.
Oops.
I just don't see it there.
Magic is strange, is it not, my little one?
Would you like press to digitate your pee away?
Haven't you before?
No, I don't. I just find like a tree.
But what if
Oh,
you do
we
not have a
couldn't
tree?
cast spells in here.
Oh, I can cast spells in here. I just can't escape. I can't cast spells outside of the circle or do anything. I can't get out.
Well, it's good because the smell would probably be pretty bad after a couple of months. How are you getting food and water then?
You have never heard of the spell, create food and water?
Well, I've heard it. I just didn't know if you had it or not.
You know the spell create clothes? No, that's not one.
Yeah, how'd you lose your clothes? Did he like strip you before he put you in there, or did you just like
What's
throw
wrong with
your clothes at him, or?
what's this wrong with being naked?
Well, nothing. It's just, I mean, I guess, yeah, since you were here alone, it's, one thing, but like, don't you
Have
get
you
cold?
not been to Mesa Bazaar before?
This is my first time.
Okay. I do not want to explain the reasons why I do not have clothes on.
No, it seems like it's like a local custom thing. That's fine,
I would like to just start playing my lute while Ribin is talking to her.
I mean, I was just
Well-
kind of figuring, maybe you were, this dude's side chick or something.
This
Well,
dude's side
Briar's-
chick. I'm very curious.
Briar's gonna stroll back down the stairs to Briton, who's picking his teeth with his great sword. You're there's something interesting up here you might want to take a look at.
Who are you talking to?
Briton. You're supposed to be all this thing about the demons and stuff, and we're dealing with demons around here, and we might have one pop up on us.
Yeah, Mr. Paladin.
Use your wiggly finger thingies.
I mean, Britain doesn't know as any more than you guys do. You guys can use Britain however you want.
I have no idea what.
So if you're going
abilities
to
he
use
has.
Britain
in
as the
effect.
catalyst, Britain just takes one look because he's been sitting there kind of just, yes, my lord.
Mhm.
He's not here.
Job's done.
Job's done.
Well,
He walks in and he just looks at her and goes, oh, that's a demon.
Shit.
Oh, so you're not a drow.
Oh, yes, I am a Joe.
Well, no, he says you're not a drow. I kind of believe him.
wait a second. Is she super duper tall?
She's 6'5".
So yes, she's super duper tall.
As is
Well,
most
for a
Drow women.
halfling, but I mean that's average for drow. No, I was thinking handmaiden. She's not like 9 to 12 feet tall, so
Yeah.
not handmaiden.
No, handmaidens are not that tall.
Oh, okay.
In demon form, they can be, but no.
Well,
Yeah, I
Briar
was
doesn't
gonna
know
say,
that, but I know
demons
that.
demons can pretty much shapeshift. So that's the other thing is
Mhm.
it doesn't matter what they look like; they're too shapeshifting.
So,
Yeah,
why
we're
are
not
you
letting
here?
her out.
What?
Well, why are you here? I mean, you're a demon that's pretending to be a naked drow lady.
Why are you here?
We're here to get some thing to go and do some stuff.
Oh, you mean the book behind me?
Yeah. Well, maybe not that book, but a book. I guess you were here for the book too.
Perhaps.
Or she was the test run.
Oh, did he maybe try to bring you here? But if he did, wouldn't you be in your like demon form, not naked lady, drow lady form?
Don't we kind of already know that Locke didn't really like all this, or kind of did? Like she showed up and took Dritz. Like Dritz should be able to explain like the
Loth-
situation a little better.
Loth, Dritch just stands for it. Loth, that's all about. And he looks at the drow in the center. Chaos. And she just kind of, her eyes kind of quiver for a second. She's like, yes, my mistress is.
You're a Loth demon.
Did I say that?
Well, you kind of just said your mistress is all about that, and he said Loth, so
Well, Loth, the mistress
deductive reasoning.
Loth is the mistress to all the patron mothers and families in this city.
So that's a yes.
No.
So you're not from the city.
Did I say that?
Well, you just said that she's not, but she's the patron mother of everyone from the city, so
She is the
if she's
god
not
of the,
yours.
she's the god of the drow, yes. And so when I said my mistress, she is the mistress of all Drow clerics.
So you are a drow,
Yes.
but he says you're a demon.
Yes.
So you're a dreaming Dow?
Someone got chocolate in her peanut butter.
Is that what it is? Like,
Let us cut
Wow.
to the chase. You need the book.
yeah.
You need my help to get the book off of there.
Do we really? Because
I don't
Okay,
know if
by
we-
all
Sure, I could
means,
just-
go. Okay, yes, I would love to watch it. She actually summons a chair. Please go over there and get the book.
If you
Well-
if you were successful before, then you would have had the book.
Oh, she puts up her hand. I want to watch this. I love chaos. Please, I will not say another word. Please go get the book.
Well,
Well, easy. Here's
can we just walk around her? Or?
No, yeah, you
Just
can
here's
walk
the
there on the
crazy thing.
outside. You can walk to the book. There's nothing
Hey-
preventing you from doing it. She's just sitting there smiling.
Hey, Dritz, you know Loth better than anyone. Can we trust her to do what she says?
Hell no.
Woo.
Well,
I-
in a sense, okay, how should I put this? How should I put this? You can only ever trust a devil and a demon when they're in a bad spot. Outside of that, will she keep her word for what she says? Yes. Will she try to screw us over afterwards? Yes, she will.
I'll keep throwing peanuts at this force field thing. So, Dritz, how long will this thing stay up and keep her locked in it?
I do not know. I've never seen anything like this before.
That you think that forever is a stretch?
Possibly. Depends on the components and stuff. I mean, I'm not. Magic is not my forte.
Yeah, me neither. But probably a long time, right?
Maybe. It could
Okay.
be. It'll dissipate. Maybe forever. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe in a minute. But magic is beyond. Yeah, and even Grimm's sitting there standing there. He's been sitting there studying this the whole time. Like, this is incredible.
So Grimm, what you're saying then is incredible means like
I've never
a
seen.
couple thousand years,
No.
and I'll kind of be winking at him, hoping that Drow are into like subtlety.
He doesn't do subtlety. He's like, no, I mean, I've never seen magic like this before.
Mm. All right, I'm gonna bet on it being long time. So she'll be stuck in there a while. Otherwise, I'd say let's just see if we can drop this thing and kill her. But
Dritz
leave her in there is kinda
kind
cool.
of Dritz just looks at you. I don't know if we want to tingle with that one.
You're here, I'm here. I think it'd be fun. But she seems to think we can't get at the book.
Well, whatever.
She's not. She's actually.
Yeah.
She wants you to go to the book. She just told you, please go to the book. See if you can get it off
Oh
there.
yeah, Briar's like, oh yeah, we're not touching that book.
I
Dude,
thought that was
you
her
should
being
see the
sarcastic.
No,
you should
that
see
was
the
her.
fireworks going off over there, dude.
So it's a lot of magic on it.
Mhm.
Now is that
surface of the sun?
is that just because the book itself is magic, or because it's trap magic, or both?
You can't tell.
Well, I can't tell at all because I can't even see that it's magic. But
No, what Grimm's able to see is that it's blinding, which means that he'd have to make a bunch of rolls just to figure out what's the hell's going on with this thing.
okay,
And that's if it
Uh,
doesn't fry you when you touch it.
all right then. Grin.
Well, regardless, we have to touch it. We have to take said book, so we have to figure out how to do that. So,
This is true.
Yeah. So, Grin, maybe you stop looking at the naked lady's invisible hut. Maybe we start looking at the fireworks of the book.
He just looks
Oh,
at you.
her Briar's
This-
like, oh, her hut is quite visible.
Listen, he looks at you. This is related to probably the ritual that he used from that book. If I can study this, I may learn something from this as well.
The naked lady snow globe.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh,
You can see he's deep in concentration, doing some stuff to kind of learn what the fuck this is.
I will sit down next to him.
He looks.
flicking peanuts off the ground.
He stops and looks at you. Don't do that near me. Go on the other side, please. I'm trying to concentrate here.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like that you're doing it, but not next to me, man. I'm trying to do the studying.
Oh, okay. Briar, the whole area around her display case, is that trapped or anything I got to worry about if I start walking around it?
No, he's already checked. There's nothing but the actual book area.
I will go to the
Briar's
point
given
180
the book
degrees from him.
Okay.
Yeah, Briar's given the book a wide berth.
So I guess I would be like...
So, I guess she
Here-ish?
stairs.
Yeah, are those stairs going up and down, or...?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Me?
No,
Ribin.
Perception? I'm almost good at that.
ribbed for her pleasure.
Ooh, 16.
That's good enough. You kind of notice that the components here, not that you know that it's safe. There's diamond. There's a lot of stuff here worth about 2,000 gold.
Oh, yoink.
It was worth 2,000 gold.
Well, it still is. It's now in your possession of 2,000
My
gold.
pockets are now worth about 2,000 gold.
And you also see sitting as you go around, as you get near the book, but not near it, Johnny. You notice that there is a giant diamond next to the book. It's worth about $6,000 gold.
Is that
That's a big
trap?
diamond.
You don't know.
Hey, Briar.
You know, Ribin,
Rubber.
I'm just gonna point to the
I-
diamond.
You could, you have made a pretty good rogue, by the way.
I try.
Yeah, Briar gives the little jingle of one of his pockets.
I'll jingle back at one of mine.
And
You think that thing is trapped?
let's look at it. Is it glowing like everything else on the table?
Yes.
It's glowing.
Well, it is kind of sparkly. It looks big. Like we should, like a 6,000 gold diamond is going to be like the
Jesus, you're
size
really
of one of
gonna
our
make me
heads.
do this. Hold on a second.
I will slap money ass and give him guidance.
What would a willpower roll be in this?
I'm not telling you.
No, like what would I need to roll for a willpower roll?
I'm not going to tell
Wisdom?
you. You'll have to wait until you do something for me to tell you what you need to roll.
Well, this is to see if he's going to do something.
You're gonna.
But I'm
look
not
for
going to tell
traps.
you. You got to
We're
go
gonna
figure it out.
out how to untrap this thing because it's a 6,000 gold diamond.
No, what I'm seeing is if he's going to fail a willpower check and just steal it without carrying.
I think that you would just set the goal in your own head.
Yeah, we'll
and
go
then
ahead
roll
and
it
we'll I guess what, Arcana it?
Okay, what are you trying to do?
I mean, it's glowy.
It's very glowy.
I want to make sure it's not gonna like burn our hands off if we touch it.
Okay.
Because I just got bitch slapped by a giant freaking statue for
Okay.
touching something.
With that much money, we can buy.
Okay,
you
everyone
new
hush.
games.
Everyone hush. Grimm, are you going to try to figure out the book?
Oh, the book?
The book
Oh, the
situation.
diamond.
The diamond is on the stand with the book.
Oh, so it's a 2 for 1.
Yes.
Can only one person
if I
do
can
that?
if I can
Only
get away
one
with it
person
without
can-
touching it.
There's no way.
I'm
No,
gonna
well,
do visual.
No, here's what he's.
So-
I think he's asking is only one person can study the book in the diamond, and
Oh,
use,
you all
like,
can look
whatever-
at it. You can all look at it, but I mean, only one can make the investigation.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I was getting to. It was like
Yeah.
only one can make the investigation check. So if it's an Arcana, then I should do it. If it's investigation, then Briar.
Yeah.
should.
You're going to need both. So you need an Arcana check, and then you're going to need an investigation check.
I'll whistle and kind of just signal everyone to come on over.
My investigation is so bad, I don't think it outweighs your Arcana. I think you're still the better.
Who needs an inspiration? I got a
Well,
bunch.
I will. Oh, this is probably gonna be. Let's see here. Is True
And in
Sight
fact,
is
I
a
got guidance, too.
concentration, right? Let me double check. Where is my True Sight spell?
I have a spell that can give you advantage.
It's not
on,
concentration. Okay. I
on
will
intelligence
cast-
checks.
I will go ahead and burn my last 5th level spell to cast skill empowerment on myself.
Okay.
In Arcana.
Okay.
Nice.
So now I am considered as having expertise in Arcana.
Okay.
So that, let's see here. What would that add here?
I think it doubles your
proficiency score. So,
So
it should
seven-
be
oh,
a plus
that's-
10.
So if you have like
Okay,
a
it'll
two,
be a 14.
Well,
Well,
and
it-
Britain will
no,
give you
no,
bardic
no, no.
inspiration.
It will be a plus 10 because expertise doubles
it doubles your score.
proficiency.
Doubles your whatever your
Depends
score
on
is,
what
like
his
an Arcana.
intelligence stat is.
Right.
Well, no, because it's going to be your proficiency with the expertise.
Mhm.
So the whole thing is going to be, say you have a flat score in it. So you have
So
a
it'll be
zero
like
in
my-
it. It's going to be right now your proficiency is plus 5. So that's you becoming proficient in it. Then the
Right.
expertise is double that. So it'd be a plus 10
A plus
to
10.
whatever you currently have.
Right.
Okay.
So what's your current...
plus 2?
So you have
so
a
you're
plus
now
12.
a plus 12.
Okay, and I have
And
a
then-
plus 10 investigation.
Well, you're rolling Arcana, then you're going to roll Investigation. So it's
Okay, so
Britain,
we'll add
give
plus
that
10
boy
to
bardic
this.
inspiration.
Oh, I will use my halfling luck on that one. That's better. So 22 on that one.
okay. So 22 on the Arcana. So this is definitely spells. It's definitely trapped. I'll tell you the type after you make an investigation check.
Okay. Sorry, I accidentally hit my mic there. Wow, really? I'll burn my another reroll. I'm tired of this game freaking rolling low on freaking lore shit. Damn you, game. That's not much better, and I'll use the inspiration.
You're the inspiration.
Oh, and I have bless too, don't I?
And I gave you guidance.
So 2d4 added onto that, right? Okay, so let's see here. 17, 22, 27 on investigation.
You figure out some things here. First of all, the diamond is not associated with anything. It's just here. But what it is that spell you saw upstairs. This is the where you would have been trapped if any of those imprisoned things had gone off. Because you're going to see the weave linked to all this. The book has two traps. One, to get access to the book, someone has to be teleported. You touch the book, you look at this, they have to be teleported into the circle with the Drow. The other thing is to remove the book. This is nasty spell stuff. You lose 20 permanent hit points to remove it from this altar, the law.
Oh, wow.
So we should let Dritz pick the book up.
Chris gives you the finger.
So what happens when you get teleported into the circle with the chick? Does she get teleported out?
You don't know.
Or do you get to be roommates, fight to the death?
You don't know. All it does is says that you get teleported into the circle. You don't know anything else. Someone has to be sacrificed into the circle and to actually take the book, right?
I think it's probably a swap. I think somebody would go in and then she's gonna come out.
Could be.
I bet that's what it is. Because she said when we came in something about taking her place.
Grin comes over and he starts looking at it. He's like, no, I do not think that is the case.
Oh, then do you want to try?
Do you, Jez?
No.
So
You're the
what
one
then?
who
We
said-
just be stuck with her in this circle? Is what we're gathering unless we free her?
Well, you'd have to free the person that gets inside there with her.
But that would free them both.
I will volunteer for that part.
Okay. Uno momento. Have I been playing my lute for a minute now, Ranger?
Yes.
Probably been well more than a minute.
Yes.
Can I please try? I know it's not going to work, but I would like to try my enthralling performance on her.
Does not work.
It's not a spell, are you sure?
I'm quite positive that had zero effect on her. I don't even have to do anything.
All right, so
Now-
Dritch, you sure you want to go in
You
there with
wanna-
her?
That's right, Robbie B. Skeletor, get off my nuts. But if you wanted to see if it worked on Dritz, maybe, or
I don't want to charm Dritz. I want to
You
charm her.
sure? You sure you don't want to do some charm action on your love interest, their Dritz?
I mean, that can be later.
Okay,
This
later.
is
Maybe
Okay.
you could try and charm
She wants to
Dorian
do
to
it-
not be a dick.
Maybe you want to charm Dorian
Well,
to not being a
that
cockadoodle.
that was a plan, but we might need we might need Dick Dorian
yeah, we
today.
might need
So
Dick Dorian. All right, so Grin will volunteer to be teleported in with the whatever that drow is in the center there.
Oh, so Grin's volunteering to go in there with crazy
Yes.
naked lady.
Yes.
Okay.
And you know that he's
Grin,
high enough level. He can do some stuff. So he knows that this is probably going to be not good for him, but somebody's got to do it.
Grin, would you like me to send
And-
a message to Vizrin before you do that?
No.
I'll
And we'll
go into
sing
my-
good songs about this. Go ahead.
I'll
Johnny?
go into my backpack and I'll pull out my spare recorder, and I'll start to very quickly show him the fingerings for "Let's Get It On."
Just then you
Yeah,
see
you know your
Dritz, his eyes just looking at this demon, has had enough of Loth and everything. He just goes over, touches the book, and goes teleporting
God.
right in the center of the thing, draws out his blades, and then... So, you want to play games, demon? Let's play. And then you see her form transform into a Yakel, because that's what you guys see. And you see these two go at it inside there until,
what do you mean when you see go at it? What do you
like, they are fighting to the death.
Okay.
How excited is Jazz to watch this?
Jasmine's like, oh, not
Well-
that kind of action, damn it.
Well, you have to say this is probably a really freaking cool fight that's happening. Seeing Dritz
yeah, you
throw
notice,
down with a handmaiden.
yeah, so
Yeah, I'm sitting there with like a box of popcorn.
you can tell
Jazz
Dritz,
is not happy.
you can
She's
see
not happy.
in the fight, it's even for a while.
Oh no.
Because the demon is still a high-ranking demon, but Dritz is Dritz, and you can see that he is in a very defensive mode in his fight until he catches something and he waits, and he's just constant going back and forth. Pause, attack, pause, attack, pause, attack. He tries to use spells, he counters, he does all this stuff. So you see what Dritz always does. Once he's had enough time fighting an opponent, he figures shit out, and he gets the upper hand. He is able at the last second to get inside of her range. He parries one of her blows. He takes his twinkle, stabs it into her, and holds it there while he uses his other sword, brings it in. You start seeing her turn to ice, and then he releases something with twinkle, and you see her shatter into a million pieces of ice and debris.
Woo!
Dritz had the high ground.
He's beat up. It's not like he didn't take any damage in that fight. He's got, cuts and bruises and everything. He's lost half his hit points. But you can see that he was able to take out the demon. And
But how do we get him out of there?
You don't. The spell disappears because Dritz is not a demon.
Oh.
He just fights like one.
Sort of, yeah.
He's
So
just
it was
one
a
in the sheets.
Demon only bubble.
He comes out huffing and a little bit upwinded. I don't want to do that again.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Dritz.
Yeah, he's just sitting down.
Let me help you, my dear.
He doesn't stop you. He just, it's like, please do. You can see he's
You said he
taking-
was down over half?
Yeah,
That's a lot for him, isn't it?
about 95 HP, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'll
Okay, and
I'll give him a BLT I've got in my backpack.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
and yeah, Briar will pick up the book. I'll take the 20 hit point.
Wow, before anybody can do anything, you pick up the book, you take off 20.
Whoa, whoa.
Take off 20 HP permanently.
Oh dear.
While you guys were all fun. Trying to help Dritz. Briar does what Briar does. He just goes over, touches the thing, and you guys see him just scream in
Dritz,
agony,
this is for
and you
you.
see black energy come off the book, and it just, as you guys all turn and see Briar just like gets a little gray in his hair and stuff, is like his life is being drained out of him. But he does make the sacrifice, and he does lose 20 HP, and he has picked up the book.
Well, that was very.
And then he goes and sits next to Dritz, and they make quite the pair of people that are disheveled and fucked up right now.
You know, Driss, life sucks, man.
Tell me.
Jazz is still like trying to.
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
She's touching him
Oh.
more than what is needed to do cure.
Oh, also, by the way, can I? Let's see here.
She has cast the spell. He's got 42 back, but she's still like, I'm almost finished. Okay,
She's
Just let
getting
me-"
extra wrappings and doing
It's
all this
very
extra
important
first
that it's
aid.
cast directly into your pecs.
Just too tired and too
Yeah,
get up
yeah.
to.
Briar's like sitting next to him, like, "Oh, I'm hurt too," and she's like, "Oh, who?"
Yeah.
Completely
Yeah,
ignoring
Robbie
him.
B, she's curing all the wounds.
You're fine. You're fine.
He'll live.
Yeah, she looks over at Briar like, whatever, fuck you.
But yeah, I guess, I didn't see any like trap things with that diamond, did I?
No,
Like if I picked it up, it went to suck
no.
me in.
It was
Okay.
it was just no, it's the actual thing that this spell will go to, so.
Okay, we're taking that with us too.
Oh, I already have it in my hand, and I actually give it to you and say you earned that.
Yeah, make a constitution saving throw there, Johnny M.
Oh,
Kidding.
that's something I'm almost good at. Yeah,
Well, I was
look at that.
that's-
That's a 31. I'm good at that.
You constitutionally did it.
Hmm.
All right.
Well, the way I was looking at, out of
What's
our
my
entire
flaw?
party, my character is like the only one that can get away with losing that amount of hit points and still be good because I'm usually hiding
Well,
and
Britt could
not
have.
in melee.
Britt could have, but it was up to you
I
guys.
could
who's
have
going to
too.
do
I
it.
don't need hit points for anything.
Yeah,
Like,
finger blaster.
Sure thing,
master.
Mr. Tank.
But I mean, I don't need to be the tank, so I shouldn't be needing the hit points in theory.
Man, see, man, I got a thing to say. Oh God! All right, so you guys acquired the book afterwards. After Jasmine has done a thorough, and I mean thorough, medical check, which makes you guys uncomfortable a little bit. The way she is just. She's never.
He might have other ailments. I need
you
to
have-
be
she
sure.
has
The
never.
demon did hit him below the belt.
You have never
Jazzy,
seen
what are you doing?
Jasmine render such incredible, loving, caring first aid to any of you guys before.
He needs a little massage. He needs maybe some. He needs to have some hair braided. You know.
Hey, Jasmine. Once you finish counting his chest hairs,
He doesn't have.
He
Uh,
doesn't have any.
well, she might find that one.
no,
He's
he
being
doesn't
pretty
have
thorough.
I don't know why, but I got a flash of Raiders of the Lost Ark when the Indy and
It hurts
what's her
here.
name are on the yeah, it hurts here, it hurts here, and then
He's not even
she
doing that. He's just
flips
sitting
the
there
mirror.
bleeding, and she's just like, "Oh, there's another owie. Let me get that for you."
Dritz is just sitting there like, your little friend is hurting too.
Yeah, yeah, he's fine.
He'll live.
Yeah,
He'll
I
live.
hurt too, and she flips the mirror and smacks me in the face and knocks me out.
Heal yourself.
Son
Physician,
of a bitch
heal
isn't
thyself.
dead, he's fine.
God.
You're
Twitch,
a bard.
Twitch,
you got
Twitch.
You got a heal spell on you,
Oh my God.
don't you?
So, as long as we're here,
We have another
anything
cleric.
else this
What about
guy's
you,
got?
Ribbon?
No, everything I told you, you gathered.
I'll
yeah.
go over and I'll start healing Dritz too.
No, hands off.
Did you stop him from doing that? Oh my God. Chris just looks at you like, help.
He's sitting there like slapping me in the head.
I know.
Patented 4th grade fight windmill
I know, you just see Ribin goes over, hey, I can help too. All of a sudden, psh, whee! Flies across
I am
the
a real
room.
cleric.
Yeah, Dritz thought the Yako fight was tough.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
so
my
we get
goodness.
through all
But,
that.
Yeah, as long as we're here though, like, should we toss the place to see if there's anything else we could use, or?
No, because
Oh,
as I
definitely.
said, everything that you got was like $8,000 worth of. That's
Okay.
that's there. So,
Whoa.
I guess the nudist demon lady didn't have anything on her.
they never do.
Well, yeah.
What were those other books?
Well,
though?
she just
Do we
went
know
home.
what the other books were?
There's just books on magic and some stuff on some other areas and stuff, but I mean, there's really no use to any of you guys with that. There's no value in them, so.
Are there any spell books?
Oh,
No, I want to
well, I
take
mean,
them
other
and
than
give
the
them
one
to
in my
Vizrin.
hands.
Vizrin might want them. I'm going to take them.
You could
Which
just tell.
Briar-
You
I
could just
wonder-
tell Viscerin what you found and just say, "Go check it out. It's there." You know. You can go
Or how
get it.
about this? Why don't I? Oh no, I can't do that. It's too many words.
You're too busy on Dritz.
So this
Hey,
book, though,
I'm too busy undritzed. What did you say?
You're too busy taking care of and being on top of Dritz.
Okay.
Touchy feely medic lady.
so I guess while she's
Jazz is sitting there like, there's
touching,
just one more
Yeah.
thing I have to check, Dritz.
yeah, while Jazzy's busy with
Turn your
Dritz,
head and cough.
I do not
Well,
see why
hell-
this is important.
and I'm
What
sitting
part
there
of
with the
cleric school touch your mouth to peck.
and I'm sitting there with this book in my hands. I'm gonna identify it.
You don't need to. You can't. It's definitely a magical book, but when you open it, you can't
Mhm.
read it.
Oh,
Got
okay.
a title?
You can't read it.
Gromp's
Okay,
diary.
evil shit.
Yeah, Grin comes over and says, "Can I take a look at that for a moment, please?"
Sure, I don't see why not.
Looks down.
What language is it in?
It's
would
an
Yeah,
I know what
ancient.
language?
It's an ancient demonic language. She's been very clever here. I can
Oh.
translate it for you if you wish.
Yeah, what does it say?
So it kind of looks through it real quick. So if I'm getting the gist of this without reading further into it,
If it's the Necronomicon, I'm going
the
to
title
laugh so
of the
hard.
book is Zeon Olil, and in Drow language and the way he's written it in demonic means the Book of Eight. He's scanning through it. It looks like this describes rituals for summoning and binding powerful demons. And then he starts going through and is like, look what I found here. He opens the
what?
chapter and turns it to you and says, guess what the title of this section is.
Let me guess, how to summon them into Nesperanza?
Well,
Demons for
close.
dummies.
What? No.
Demon
No,
chicks
that's
in a
not how
bottle?
it works.
What's wrong with you folks? It says Demogorgon.
Oh, well, it's in a language none of us read that You're
Oh,
asking us to guess
unle-
what this means, and you're
Well, yes,
Actually,
but
did-
what were
like,
those
did it have
guesses? What's
pictures?
wrong with you folks? I mean, what do you mean
Listen,
by this stuff?
We're bards.
Those
we
are all
like to be funny.
surface stuff. Surface stuff. You wouldn't know it.
We're trying to
I
be
mean-
entertaining here.
He just looked at you, just dumbfounded, like, what?
Huh.
Dritz stands up.
Wait. So he
Dritz
was
feels
behind...
good enough now. He says, "Thank
No,
you, Jess."
no, come back, come back, come back.
No, I'm.
come back,
Rich wants to go
come
find an
back.
adult.
Yes. He gets up. He thanks you, Jasmine, very much.
No, please, no, I'm fine. No, yeah, I'm perfectly
Jazz
fine.
is grabbing onto his leg. No, I need it. I never met anybody like you
My
before.
precious, it's my precious.
Rich messages his
Please,
therapist to
draw
set up
your
his next
scimitars.
appointment.
I have a little talk with Bruner on who he sends after him from now on.
Please do.
If he gets back there, Dritz will be like in the back bedroom of Jazzy's place with 2 broken legs.
I know, right?
Oh, she's gonna go misery on him,
Yeah.
hobble his ankles.
So Canterbury shows up, and then Jasmine's gonna be like, "Uh-oh."
Jazz and a warhammer.
Canterbury comes in.
I'll imprison us in that diamond, and then
Canterbury's gonna be like,
we'll
"Oh,
be
come with
happily
me.
ever after."
Oh, come with me there, Jazz. I got something to show you down below." Throws her into the pit of the fire with the demon trap there. Let's see here.
So-
Anyway,
So yeah,
He had something to do with that guy, huh?
so what you guys, yeah. So he says, let's just go back to the house to order, and then we will figure this out. He says there's
Okay.
notes and stuff in here, so he needs to read it. So you guys get back, get rested up. Dritz,
Yeah,
Dritz is very
Briar
clear
would like to be.
to you,
Oh, go
Jazz,
ahead.
that he does not need any more healing. That he's fine. What are you doing, Briar?
Briar's gonna ask Grin if he could hang around and
Yeah, he's fine with that.
observe.
Yeah, he's actually he appreciates an inquisitive mind, and he likes that, because it's the way he is, right? And so he starts telling you what he's reading, and to all you, because he kind of sits at a desk and he reads a little bit, and then he tells you what it's saying, basically from what he gathered from these notes, and he's figured it out. Gromf wanted to summon hold on. If I'm reading this right. So what Dritz Grin ascertains is that the book is, the other 7 chapters are for very powerful named demons. Gromf was a master at this. He can tell by just the way he has studied this and done this, and he's brought demons in the past to House Benray because Quinthil had sex with one, and that's her son. She has a half-demon son. So that 4-armed giant demon drow you saw was that, which is not a
statue.
The statue's
No.
his kid.
Remember in the chamber when you guys
with
met
her,
Quinthil? Yeah. So,
Behind the. Okay, yes, that dude that came out.
So what he ascertains is that the Drow have been summoning demons for a long time, but they've always been lesser demons. Grant's taken it to the 19th level with this shit, right? His research, everything that he's done is for this purpose. His whole purpose is that he wanted to control and summon a demon lord. And he went for the gusto for Demogorgon. However, what he figures out is that Loth knew that he was going to do this, and so sent that Yoctul, and he sees it in his notes, to assist him, but not to help him succeed. Loth knew that he wasn't going to succeed. She wanted him to fail. And so when he tried to do it thinking that he was going to summon Demogorgon, bind him, and get the power from him, it went haywire. Loth knew that this was going to happen, and she wanted it to. She didn't try to stop it because she wants what? Chaos in the
Chaos,
and
yeah.
for not just the Underdark. But what they didn't foresee is that by summoning the Prince of the Demon Lords, Demogorgon, to this area, it set off a cascading effect that opened up the portals to the abyss to all the Demon Lords. So now they're all running around in the Underdark because you can't bring a Demon Lord of that statue. It's one thing to bring like a Balor, which is not a good idea, into and try to control it. That's one thing. But when you directly summon a Demon Lord from the abyss to this plane, skipping all the bullshit they have to go through to even be existing in this plane, it fucked everything up. So now that's how the demons are there. And so you don't know what happens to nobody from. That's all you know. You don't know if Gromp is still around or what's going on with him. All you know is that this happened. You can ascertain that the lady who said she was Yalari was there from Loth, who wanted this to happen. He figured it out probably and imprisoned her because he's very good at trapping lesser demons that are not demon lords, and got his revenge on her. So he's probably alive still because he could not have trapped her without that happening. So when he brought Demogorgon in, it failed. Gromp figured it out that he'd been played, trapped the demon in the portal, and then wherever he is, you don't know. That's what you guys have ascertained and why this has all happened.
Okay.
And because of this, you can see Grimm's been making some notes, and he's passing this magically onto Visterin because that will help him when he does his part for this big spell coming up. That will really help him define certain parameters for the spell that he's going to.
I wonder what happened to good old Gromp.
Well, do not know, but I would say he's alive. Wouldn't you, Jasmine?
Oh, I really don't know too much about demon summoning. But
you guys know for sure why it was Gromp. He is the person that caused all this. Loth had a hand in it, and that's why this is happening. Now you know why Quentha wants you guys to take the fall, and why she wants this book destroyed.
How long would it take to copy this book?
I don't know. Why?
Well, I'm just thinking, like, we got like a couple of days before we gotta go do all of this, right?
Yes, but we are going to give this to Jaraxel. Remember, this is for your guys' protection.
I know, but I'm just thinking that, a second copy of it, just in case.
I will try to make a copy that I will keep at Viscerin's Tower for you guys in case.
Exactly. I figured, like, even if you got to do like a Cliff Notes version.
Yeah, I will do so.
Okay.
The other, I mean, it's very incredible magic. I mean, he has new forms of summoning and new ways of summoning demons and binding them that I've never seen even attempted before. This is quite remarkable. He's not a genius for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, that seems swell.
And with that, we're going to end the stream.
Yay.
yay, good job, team.
That was cool.
We muddled our way through. Yes.
Nice.
Good job, guys. Now remember, we will not be back next. I got my weekends mixed up. It's next weekend. We will not be here for D&D because it's Memorial Day weekend, and then the weekend after,
The 31st, we will.
31st, we will be back. Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm going to go soak my hands in peroxide for now.
Cool.
I've been sitting here just constantly just.
Yeah, I've seen
wishing-
you like dabbing it on and everything.
Yeah, it's
Ugh.
annoying. Because with ant bites, right? They get nasty, and it's just
Yeah.
constantly nasty. Just ugh. Same thing with bee stings. It's just one of those things,
Yeah.
just a nasty bump that just ucky. You just have to keep
Yeah,
it
Takes a
they
dry.
couple of
burn
days
and
to
burn
go
and burn,
away.
and then the next day they itch like a motherfucker.
It's not the itching. It's my hands swelled up a little bit just because not that I'm allergic. It's just the sheer number of volume of bites I
Mhm.
got. But it's just I'm trying to dry them out. So the best way to do that is witch hazel and hydrogen peroxide. So they're not so moist. Oh God. What about? Let's get some final thoughts from our crew. The goddess Ouchie Dumpling. Final thought.
Thanks for watching, everybody. And, if Dritz needs any more healing, I'm right here.
That's right. Sexual harassment, panda. Grimothy.
See, touching the book this time actually did some good. It hurt, but it did some good.
It was going to be nasty. Actually, you guys rolled really well on that. I had those at high DCs because, 20 plus wizard level guy. It's just going to be some nasty stuff there. 2 natural 20 saved your asses because that imprisoned thing was horrible.
I'm so surprised. It's like the gods were like, there's a little bit of lore in here. You know what? We fucked them over the last 2 campaigns, so let's give them something.
That was good rolling, Grimm.
That was very good.
Yeah.
JohnnyMo.
Thank you for watching, everyone. I really do hope you're enjoying it. Another fun game tonight.
And then last but not least, fine Corinthian leather.
Thus concludes your regularly scheduled brilliance, brought to you by yours truly, Dorian Dahr.
All right. With that, we're going to bid you all a fine adieu. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. You can watch this whole playlist created by the lovely Ouchie Dumpling with character introductions and everything on the YouTube playlist. It's fantastic. You should go check it out. And hit the thumbs up and subscribe, all that stuff on YouTube after the video loads. So with that, I want to wish everybody a very happy weekend. Enjoy yourselves, and we will